a personality shaped by being an athlete and a background in mainstream sports media, I found that the stories I was most interested in telling were the ones often overlooked, the ones that might not otherwise be told, the ones that show the intangible and not just the highlight reel. The Sports Council is about highlighting the great, the good, the unique, and everything in between in the Pacific Northwest sports world. I'm Jamie Council. Thanks for joining me.
You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, the Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Welcome to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports. I'm Jamie Council, and we're in Richland catching up with Bomber softball second-year head coach Joel Evans. Joel, how's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and what a way to start your career at Richland. Last year, three-peat MCC, undefeated in MCC, and going to state. How did you guys feel after that season?
No, last year was a good first year for myself, obviously. I came into a situation with a really good group of girls. The 5 seniors last year just blew me away with how mature they were and just obviously their skills. They were 4-year starters, but it was just a great team to come into. I couldn't have asked for more. And then obviously to go undefeated in MCC and then win districts. Obviously at state, we wish, looking back, we would have got a couple more wins, but overall it was a great season, a good first year.
Absolutely. So got some big milestones, lost some players, but also returning the pitcher of the year. And how does all last year translate into this year, would you say?
No, it's been a great year so far for a lot of the girls that were on the outside last year. Maybe they were starters from time to time, or they were key role players. They've really gotten a lot of opportunities this year to show what they can do. But it started from day one of, post high school last year through their summer ball teams into winter workouts. It's been exciting to watch them grow and coach them through this season so far.
So it's not, I wouldn't call it a rebuilding year because you had just a ton of talent, but having players step into roles that they didn't have last year because you're so senior heavy. So I think that shows where the only mark on your MCC record is a pair of 1-run losses to Kamiakin. And what did you guys learn from that? Because it's something where it could have gone either way.
Yeah, no, and those were great games. Props to the Kamiakin team. And I talked to the coach, and they were great games. Those are the type of games we want in the MCC for not only us, but the other teams in the MCC that we're all preparing for state. When we get to state, we want to show what the MCC can do. And traditionally, it's been difficult. So no, those 2 games really helped us learn, in those tight situations, what we have to do, especially with runners on base, that we need to pull through. And it was better to see that now rather than at state, right? To go undefeated and then play that first state game, I might have been a little more nervous than now. The girls know what it takes.
Absolutely, and that's what I meant by not quite rebuilding, but putting them in situations that are really going to get the best outcome when it really counts at the end of season.
Yep. Yeah, no, we're really looking for competitors, which we have a lot, who want to take on that moment, that key moment, when it matters most. And then we call it passing the bat, right? So, we had moments in those 2 games against Kamiakin where we had to get a run, and the girls kept passing the bat. You find a way to get on base.
I like that. And what goals have you set for yourself this year?
Well, for the team, our goal is to win state. And even last year, we knew what that looked like. We identified who the potential winner was going to be, and we were spot on with that. Same this year. We know the West Side teams. I know them, a lot of them individually from travel ball. We know what that looks like. We know what we have to do. We know where we have to be. We're not there yet. but we're working every day towards that. There's just so much to do, offensively, defensively, pitching and catching, you name it. There's just a lot to work on, and we only have about 5 weeks left.
So second year with the program for you. What is your background? What made you now second year head coach for Richland girls softball?
So I grew up in Redmond, Washington. I played 3 sports growing up through high school. Into college, I played collegiate baseball. I got drafted by Oakland in 2001 or 2002, sorry. And then just over the years, with my wife who'd played collegiate softball, we have 3 kids, and they've just been involved in sports. Like right now, it's very busy. So I've coached a lot of their teams, obviously, and here we are today.
So having daughters and a wife that played softball made you transition to the softball diamond.
Yeah. I talked to Grant about this a lot because our 2 boys play on the same Little League team, but I do miss baseball because of the nuances of the game. I love the game. Compared to softball, though, the game of softball is just so much quicker. You can play, 3-4 games on a day rather than just 1 or 2. But yes, I got into it 5-6 years ago when they started playing. My daughter started playing.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a very different sport. Yeah, the ball's easier to hit, but it's also really tight. It's scary being a baseman. I played first base and third base were my main positions in softball. So it is a completely different game, although there is a lot that translates. So what was the biggest learning curve for you from going from baseball to softball?
The speed of the game, I caught on to that pretty quick, I think. Being a pitcher, the pitching and catching, the hitting is different. Like, obviously, you're having to hit a rise ball a lot of the time. So that piece I'm still trying to learn, but I have other coaches that know way more than me that I've delegated that to.
Okay.
So I would say that the hitting side and really the fielding side. So again, our 2 assistant coaches, Kelly Richards for hitting and Pat Segdahl, who played on the USA men's Fastpitch team for fielding.
And it really shows, even though you guys do have a pair of losses, you guys lead the Mid-Columbia Conference in your run differential. Okay. So you guys have some big bats.
Yeah. No, we definitely do. And we practice hitting a lot, and the girls practice hitting outside of practice, right? That's the big thing with this group of girls, and last year as well. They're all willing to go put in that extra work, and it's great to see. And so, we've scored a lot of runs this year, and we haven't given up many, but it doesn't just happen.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to talk about the players on Richland Fastpitch softball. When we come back, again, we're catching up with second-year head coach for the Bombers and Joel Evans. You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Spring is in the air at Krispy Kreme. March 23rd through April 4th, celebrate Easter with our festive Easter collection. A dozen colorful spring donuts that are sure to warm your heart. While you're picking up your Easter dozen, grab a dozen of our classic original glaze for just $9.99 with purchase. Perfect for sharing. Planning a fundraiser? Krispy Kreme fundraisers are fast, fun, easy, and highly profitable. Download the Krispy Kreme app today to see what's new. Your local Krispy Kreme, 2805 DuPortale in Richland. Come in with a sweet tooth, leave with a smile.
Living in a rental shouldn't mean settling for poor-tasting tap water. With Soft Water Specialists, you can have pure, clean drinking water in your home easily and affordably. Our countertop filtration system removes impurities, improves taste, and fits perfectly in any rental space. Plus, it can produce hot or cold water. No big installations, no hassle, just fresh, crisp water. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and love your water again. Soft Water Specialists. See why we have a 5-star rating on more than 600 Google reviews. Visit softwaterspecialist.com and love your water where you live.
Remember 1981? Car payments were $200, maybe $300 a month? Yeah, we missed that. During our 45th anniversary, we're not bringing back the 17% interest rates or the hairstyles, but we are bringing back something better. Payments that actually make sense. Drive home a new Chevrolet with modern tech, safety, and reliability with real offers that work today. Enter to win $4,500 for you and $4,500 for a local nonprofit. Stop by any McCurley location to enter. No purchase necessary. McCurley Chevrolet, your way home.
If you've got a winery, brewery, or dairy, why buy industrial parts and supplies from across the country? Central Industrial Sales is your local source for supplies and equipment for the dairy, food processing, winery, and brewing industries. We specialize in custom fabrication, industrial cleaning equipment, sanitary fittings, valves, pumps, chemicals, and many other supplies. Everything's available through our website, by phone, or by dropping by our office. Call 509-375-4032 or find us at centralindustrialsales.com.
You're listening to Jamie Council on the Sports Council.
We're back on the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports, talking Bomber softball, second-year head coach Joel Evans. Very fun conversation going from you being a baseball player at the highest level to basically being a girl dad and transitioning into softball.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's flown by though at the same time. And as I mentioned, my two boys are playing Little League, and I'm missing that. But it's what I signed up for. So I'm all in on it. I'm all in on this team, and it's been great so far this year.
Absolutely. And with that being said, you did lose some big players last season, but also returned the pitcher of the year. Tell me about your team this season.
So yeah, we have a great team. All 14 girls. They've all interchangeably played throughout this year, and at any given time, any of those girls, as they know, as we talk about in practice all the time, is you can get your opportunity. For example, last Tuesday we had one of our freshmen start in left field who hadn't started yet the whole season. That's just the level of respect I have for all these girls and the work they're putting in, the skills they have. So expect more of that. But the thing is that they're showing us in practice what they can do. And I preach that all the time is you work as hard as you can in practice, and you'll get that opportunity in the game.
Absolutely. So coming into this season, who are the players that you knew you could rely on? Yeah,
it's really, I can just go down the order, which hasn't changed from our top four hitters, and they all play various positions. So Jordan Brannon, she's extremely fast, extremely quick. She's committed to North Dakota University, a D1 school. She can hit. She has speed on the bases. She has a great arm. Last year she played third base for us. This year she's playing shortstop, but she can also catch. She can play outfield if you need. You name it. She's just a great athlete. Allie Evans, she throws lefty, she hits lefty, she plays center, she pitches. Last year, as a freshman, she hit mainly in the fifth spot for us. She ended up hitting over 600, led the MCC last year in average. And then in the state, she was like fifth or sixth in on-base percentage and batting average. And then she pitched well for us last year as well. And this year she's doing pretty well so far. And then Emily Moore, our three-hitter, she's the one we want up to bat when the game's on the line. We talk about this all the time. Last year she had those opportunities, and I keep reminding her, like, you're going to get that again. You're going to get that again. And she's like, oh, I want it so bad, right? So I know she's leaving practice and going and working on that, and she's envisioning that moment. And then Addie Etzel. Last year, well, first of all, Addie's dealt with some injuries over the years. And she came back last year pretty strong. She hit well for us. I think she got second team designated player. This year she's taken on the third base role. She has a great arm. She also pitches. She's kind of a utility in my mind, but she's so long and quick, and actually pretty quick with her long levers, that third base for her is a great spot. because she basically vacuums everything up and has a strong arm to first, a quick throw as well. And then hitting wise, she's been hitting in the 4-hole for us, and she's really good at hitting line drives.
Absolutely. And what about players that have surprised you or earned their spots this year?
Yeah, so another one of our seniors that's actually committed to a D3 school down in California, her name's Riley Atwood. Last year she was our backup second baseman to a senior that did play second base for 4 years. So I was thinking coming in this year, and I was talking during winter workouts, like, hey, you're going to play second base this year, right? She's like, no, actually I'm an outfielder now. Well, come to find out, she's really good at outfield. She reads the ball really well. She's surprised us, and she has a knack up at the plate just to put the ball in play, and she's quick.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to hear from a couple players that you mentioned, including the D1 commit in Brandon, as well as more when we come back again. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yep.
Joel Evans, second-year head coach of Richland Fastpitch Softball. You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
If you've got a winery, brewery, or dairy, why buy industrial parts and supplies from across the country? Central Industrial Sales is your local source for supplies and equipment for the dairy, food processing, winery, and brewing industries. We specialize in custom fabrication, industrial cleaning equipment, sanitary fittings, valves, pumps, chemicals, and many other supplies. Everything's available through our website, by phone, or by dropping by our office. Call 509-375-4032 or find us at centralindustrialsales.com.
Spring is in the air at Krispy Kreme. March 23rd through April 4th, celebrate Easter with our festive Easter collection. A dozen colorful spring donuts that are sure to warm your heart. While you're picking up your Easter dozen, grab a dozen of our classic original glaze for just $9.99 with purchase. Perfect for sharing. Planning a fundraiser? Krispy Kreme fundraisers are fast, fun, easy, and highly profitable. Download the Krispy Kreme app today to see what's new. Your local Krispy Kreme, 2805 Duport Tail in Richland. Come in with a sweet tooth, leave with a smile.
Remember 1981? Car payments were $200, maybe $300 a month? Yeah, we missed that. During our 45th anniversary, we're not bringing back the 17% interest rates or the hairstyles, but we are bringing back something better. Payments that actually make sense. Drive home a new Chevrolet with modern tech, safety, and reliability with real offers that work today. Enter to win $4,500 for you and $4,500 for a local nonprofit. Stop by any McCurley location to enter. No purchase necessary. McCurley Chevrolet, your way home.
Hi there, it's me, the water boy. Are you tired of water that doesn't taste or smell right? Woo! At Soft Water Specialists, we can remove contaminants and odors, leaving you with better tasting water. Your appliances will last longer, your clothes will be softer and brighter, and your skin and hair will feel incredibly clean. And right now, get 0 down and 12 months same as cash on all our water systems. To transform your water from H2O no to H2O yeah, call Soft Water Specialists today.
To the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, the Tri-Cities leader in sports.
I'm Emily Moore. I'm a senior at Richland, and I play pitcher and first.
I'm Jordan Brandon. I'm a junior at Richland, and I play shortstop and utility.
How's it going so far this year?
It's going good. We've had 2 losses, but we learned a lot from them. Besides that, we're doing great.
Absolutely. And coming into this season, you guys had a target on your back.
Yes.
Looking for 4 MCC titles in a row. So back to back to back, undefeated in league last year. So talk about how that mindset came into this season for you guys as a team, as well as how other teams faced you.
I think as a team, we came into the season just ready to do how we do on the field and just put trust into it. But yeah, what do you think?
I think that we're a very strong team and we have a lot of great players, and we will do very good this year. Yeah.
And for you, Player of the Year. How has that kind of affected your off season, or how did you continue, pushing the envelope? Because a lot of people can be like, okay, check.
Yeah, getting Pitcher of the Year was definitely a big accomplishment for me last year. I think going into this year, it just helps me strive to try to get that again, or Player of the Year. But I try not to look at that too much, because at the end of the day, it's just high school ball, and summer ball for softball is more important in that aspect of getting committed and stuff like that.
Absolutely. It's just that mindset you have to remind yourself about. And tell me a little bit about the team camaraderie this year.
Oh, it's great. I mean, we're all like best friends. We hang out on the field. We hang out off the field. We just love to be around each other, and that's going to definitely help us with our year.
Absolutely. And you guys mentioned it right off the top, those couple losses to Kamaikan, low run games, 1-point games. What did you learn from that?
I think as a team, we learned how to show grit and just really grind throughout the game, because we've obviously gone undefeated a couple years now. So I think getting those losses early in the year is going to help us, rather than losing or having the losses later in state.
Yeah.
At this point of the season, like you mentioned, state is still there. You want to be your best team by that time.
Yeah.
What is it going to take today to get there whenever that happens?
I think just practicing every day, working hard as we can every day, that's going to help a lot. I mean, we have little events, we go to team dinners every Thursday, and that helps us know more about each other, and that's just going to help just playing as a team this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And let's talk leadership styles. Softball is a very vocal sport, but leadership comes in many different forms. Can you just talk about that for you guys individually?
I think individually or as a team?
Individually. How do you be a leader?
Personally, when I think of me being leader on the field, I think I'm more vocal, but also lead by example. I also think just as a team aspect that the whole team is kind of a leader. We don't really have captains or anything, just because we all are so close that we can keep each other accountable.
Leading by example is also very important. It's good to be loud too, but especially showing those freshmen what to do, how to do it. Just lead by example is really important.
Yeah.
You guys are a hard team to beat. Kamaikan knows you guys are hard to beat, and you guys are leading the entire league in your run differential. So you guys have the bats. Tell me in your own words what makes the Bombers so tough to be an opponent of.
I think what makes the Bombers so tough to face is just because we all are so close. We all are able to pick each other up. We're all able to pass the bat. We're just able to be a team. And for a lot of teams, that's not something they get to experience. So I think that's a big thing. We all are very passionate about the sport also.
Yeah, and our lineup is amazing. Even our bench players, everyone on our team has something to offer. And we have great hitting, and we have great defense, and we have great pitching. So it's just great.
Absolutely. And you're a senior.
Yes.
What's next?
For me, next year I will be going to Western Washington University to play softball. I will be with past Bomber Payne Chacon. We're both going to be playing over there. And yeah, it'll be fun.
What do you plan on majoring in?
So I'm deciding between either going and becoming a nurse practitioner to then take my degree to dermatology, or just going to be a secondary grade teacher.
Okay, so two very different paths, and you have time.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And why should people come out and watch some Bomber softball?
It's great. I mean, I feel like we put on a show, honestly. We get our goal is to get 10 runs in an inning. So, I mean, we put on a show, honestly.
Yeah, it's fun. Even if we are beating our opponents by a lot, we're still up and about in the dugout and super hyped the whole time. So
yeah,
all games are fun to watch.
Yeah, we're always loud and we like our fans. So.
Yeah,
absolutely. And talk about that. You get a lot of people out here. What does that mean to you to have the Bomber Pride, the Bomb Squad?
Yeah.
What do you call them behind you?
Bomb Squad. Oh.
Yeah, I think for us when we're on the field, at least me personally, it just shows how much support we actually get from our community, showing how as a program we are supported, which I appreciate a lot when we're out there.
Yes, I love having people come to watch our games. It just it makes it a lot more fun and exciting.
Absolutely. And final question, Goals for this season?
Personal or team?
Team.
We want to win state, man.
We want to win state. We want to win districts.
Yeah, Richland softball has never won state, so that's like our biggest goal right now.
Yeah.
Go undefeated for the rest of the conference.
Knock on wood.
We have a big target on our back for everybody, so it should be fun.
Absolutely. And I lied. Last question. Individual goals as well.
I think one of my individual goals is to just make it on the MCC all-conference board for something, just to kind of end my senior year, especially because last year was such a bang for me with getting first team pitcher of the year, and second team first base. I kind of just want to try to do better or just as good this year with that, but also just leaving the Bombers with a bang, like just leaving all my spirit and passion for the game with the team.
Yeah, and then for me, I'm just trying to like leave it out all in the field, so I'm just trying to go and do my best I can, take us as far as we can make it. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that wrap up this week's show of the Sports Council. Thank you for joining me on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports. A reminder, the Sports Council happens 4 times a month, 11:30 a.m. on Thursdays. But you can listen to this show not just over the airwaves at 11:30 on Thursdays, but also on demand at 1340ESPNradio.com via podcast. Wherever you get your podcasts, just search for the Sports Council, and it's also available via YouTube. So lots of ways to listen to the Sports Council and support our local sports community. Until next time, I'm Jamie Council. Now we go back to your originally scheduled Seattle sports programming.